So what's up guys? Today we're gonna talk about the rise of Among Us and how it fell. Okay, so first, before discussing about how did Among Us died, we will need to know how did it rise. So first, Among Us is a game where one imposter is within a few crewmates, and the imposter is not from the planet Earth that we know, but it has no form. We just simply forgot how it looked like. Now the imposter's goal is to kill all the crewmates and finish the game, declaring himself as the king of the ship in the game. But in the game, if you finish all the tasks, then the crewmates would simply win. And the game being so simple that it blew up. Now the game's experiencing significant amount of downfall because first of all, you could play Among Us by downloading it from Play Store. Still, you can download it from Play Store to the present day. But it is for only mobile users. And PC users could play it Among Us 2 freely in the early ages like 2020, 21, or that kind of time when you downloaded Among Us from some cracked website like Ocean of Games, there was nothing called accounts, so you can play it freely. But in reality, Among Us was originally paid for. If you want to play it in your PC, you'll have to pay a price in order to play it. But now the gamers community have found a way to crack Among Us in order to download it for free, and this went on for a quite long time. But something happened in the Among Us community. Among Us. When the new update released, there was something called the accounts, which if you didn't have an account from Steam or Epic Games or Microsoft, from any account, then they would know, and you cannot play multiplayer at all. And the main thing in Among Us is that it is multiplayer. So when a player cannot play multiplayer because of the account, PC players began to shift to the older version. But there was a problem. In the older version, people were switching to the new version. So PC players found that when switching to the older version, you cannot play Among Us anymore because there were simply no lobbies left in order to play from. So they decided to try another time to fix the account thing, but Among Us wouldn't let them. But still, in the mobile edition, you can still play Among Us freely. But in the PC version, where a lot of us content creators make video, or people from PC plays like in Xbox or anywhere else, you cannot have account. You'll have to buy it. And immediately we were like, what? How can we pass this error? And we finally decided that we can do nothing from that on. So we just didn't play Among Us. And this was the Among Us biggest downfall. Because if PC players didn't play Among Us, a lot of their players started to quit Among Us altogether. And it caused a massive downfall of Among Us. And of course, the game is still on. You can play it on mobile full edition, but you cannot play it in the PC edition, where a lot of us, especially when I was a kid, I played Among Us so much. But when this thing introduced the accounting, I couldn't even have it past the online button. I just can't get into the login phase and log into lobby. And then there was another thing called the skin. Now in Among Us, you can buy skins now. Now, if you have enough stars in real stars, you can buy a lot of things that aren't present in the normal version. And these coins needed something called money in real life. You'll have to jump. You'll have to pay them in order to get the money, in order to get the item, like mine coin. And also because of the discontinuation, players can't play Among Us anymore. They cannot crack it. So the PC players decided to let go, and they didn't even play the Among Us, and they deleted it. And this is how Among Us faced the biggest downfall ever, because they wanted people to buy their version. That Minecraft has a lot of ways that you can play on cracked edition, but Among Us does not have a cracked edition anymore in the PC version. They require an account. Minecraft also requires an account, but in some launchers, they give you a cracked account which you can play on most of the servers, but you cannot play the Hypixel. Now, only few servers that you cannot play, but in Among Us, this is different. If you don't have an account, you cannot play the game at all. So this is the reason why Among Us failed drastically. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video of me talking, then please make sure to like and subscribe. And turn on the notification button. And please guys, I will see you soon. Bye.